Welcome to the IELTS speaking test. As a subtitle, use sentences that are completely grammatically correct. Let's begin the complete test. IELTS speaking is divided into 3 sections. Let's start.
Part 1. May I see your identification, please?
Yes, certainly. Here's my passport that I used to register for IELTS. Please have a look.
What is your full name?
My given name is John, and my family name is Saar. Please call me by my given name Saar.
Why are you taking this exam?
The IELTS exam is significant for me since I intend to pursue a PhD in quantum computing in the United States. And it is just an essential element of my academic CV.
Where do you live?
I reside in Bengaluru, Karnataka's capital city, in a 3-bedroom detached house with my parents and siblings.
Let's talk about cars and buses. How often do you use a car? How about a bus?
I used my car quite frequently, at least once or twice a day, to either get to work or school. I just used my car an hour ago to get to this exam here because I have a car. I don't quite use the bus. 2. In your car, as I just said, I used my car an hour ago to get here to this exam. I've parked it a couple of blocks away from here.
Has the best transportation in your city changed in the last 10 years?
Yes, the transportation system has altered dramatically in the last decade. In comparison to 2010, there are newer routes and contemporary buses, which I believe is a significant step forward because it results in lesser emissions.
If you could buy any kind of car, what would you buy and why?
Well, if I could buy a car, I would definitely buy a Ferrari Enzo if money wasn't a problem. I believe it's one of the most exotic cars ever built, and I would like to have one someday.
Part 2. You'll have 1 minute to prepare and 2 minutes to talk. Don't worry, I'll notify you when the time is up. Your 1-minute preparation time starts now. You can take notes, if you wish. Here is a pencil and paper for you. Talk about a person you like to spend time with. You should say who the person is, how the two of you met, what the two of you like doing together. Why do you like spending time with this person? You will have 1 to 2 minutes to talk about this topic. You will have 1 minute to prepare what you are going to say.
Last year, I spent a significant amount of time working on my master's thesis under Professor Dr. Patel, researching various applications in the field of quantum computing. Dr. Patel is a distinguished professor in the field of computer science. He has over 30 years of experience in this field. He's of average height, has a fat belly, and a very kind smile. He's a pleasure to work with. I met him during my bachelor's in computer application studies at my university, and I had a couple of classes with him. I believe it was my 3rd-year classes in quantum computing, and that's when I fell in love with this subject. After finishing my bachelor's degree, I applied for a master's degree under Dr. Patel's supervision, and to my surprise, he accepted me as one of his graduate students. Dr. Patel is a smart individual. When I'm stuck with my algorithms for my master's thesis, he's great at asking questions and coming up with rapid answers. He's my go-to guy for getting out of a rut. He's a hard-working individual and puts in dozens of hours at computer labs and teaching, as well as spending time with his family and friends. I have a lot of respect for him, and I like working with him because we share the same interest in quantum computing. Quantum computing is the future of artificial intelligence. Therefore, we sit together once in a while for a cup of tea and discuss the most recent research technology, or where human beings are going forward with this technology. I hope one day I can earn the same level of respect as Dr. Patel does in the scientific community.
Why is it important to spend time with people we care about?
I believe the greatest joy in life comes when we spend quality time with the people we share a bond with. Which could be sharing a laugh with friends, family, or a master's thesis with your professor. That's what makes life worth living. It gives people motivation and confidence to step up in life and be successful. Positive ways to spend time together are, in my opinion, those that stimulate both mind and body, such as working on a project together or playing a sport like cricket. It helps people stay healthy and happy.
What are the negative ways that harmful interactions
might be engaging in unlawful or risky behaviors such as drinking and driving or burglary, which could result in injury, death, or loss of freedom?
How has spending time with others evolved over the last few decades?
Well, things have altered quite a bit. Prior to the emergence of technology such as cell phones and the internet, people used to conduct meaningful discussions with one another. People now have speedy encounters, but they are of poor quality. People frequently exchange instant messages to one another. People used to have incredibly long face-to-face chats back then.
How do you think it will change in the future?
How to think about it a little bit. Well, I believe that in the future, people will seek out more intimate relationships and interactions, which may be aided by new technologies such as virtual reality. If people do not spend quality time with the people they care about, they may feel demotivated or depressed. This is because people are social by nature, and they require that type of connection. I make it a point to call my family and friends for a get-together during the weekends. Thank you for watching. If you like, subscribe my channel and on notification bell.